Hello everyone, and what is up, and welcome back to the channel. I am the OGGO, Greg Osmond. Thank you for joining me today. Episode 7, World of Outlaws Dirt Racing 24. If you missed the last episode and click the eye in the top right of the screen, go check that out. Please, if you would, like, share, and subscribe to the video and the channel so you can follow along with the rest of this series. And as always, check out the video description for all of the links to our link tree, to all of our links to all of our great channel supporters and sponsors. Make sure you go support those that support us, aside from subscribing to the channel, supporting those affiliate sponsors we've got. Helping us out in the process is the best way to support the channel. So yeah, episode 7 here, World of Outlaws Dirt Racing 24, like I said. And there we go. We've got a brand new car we're going to be running here. Put up a poll on the community page over on the YouTubes, and 84 votes, with 38% of those votes, the UMP Modified is what won out for the next car we're going to race. We did finish up the Micro Sprint season number 1 in the last episode. But yeah, the UMP Mod is up next. Excuse me. I've already swapped over our personnel, so don't really have to do anything there. All of our crew chief, sponsor agent, all that stuff we've swapped over. So now let's see what we can do from a upgrade perspective. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get this level 1 upgrade for the tires. That's not that expensive. Let's check out the suspension. Yeah, 173. We can do that. We got a little over 22,000 in the bank right now. Now a little under 22,000. So that's good. Let's check out the chassis upgrades. 211. Yeah, we can do that. Well, we got 264. Yeah, we can do that. And then 317. Yeah, we can do that. So still over $21,000. Engine's going to be a little more pricey, $365. But hey, we're going to go ahead and hit that button there to get those upgrades. And we've still got $19,674 in the bank. Ooh, man, we could just go to level 2 on the tires. I probably could have done that from the get-go and not wasted a little bit of money. But hey, you live and you learn, and then you get loves, right? So let's check out here. I'm not going to do the suspension just yet. I probably could, but I'm not going to do it yet. Sterling County is up. I loathe this track. Hate it, even though it's technically in the state that I live in. Oh, goodness. Excuse me. So, quarter mile, it's a paper clip, and it's high banked, and it says it's mid, but it's whatever. It is what it is. You can see the 60 cars that we're going to be racing against in this 10 race season, so we should be able to blow through this one in this week. Happy Monday to those of you joining us again here today. Yeah, Sterling County is up 25 laps for the feature event. If we can make it, let's go. All right, heat race time here at Sterling County. Beat our goal time in practice, and I guess we don't really have a sponsor, so there's no sponsor bonus to try to even beat. But we beat our goal time in both of them. That 11.557 in qualifying was good enough for 7th. Overall, we're going to start outside of the front row here in heat race number 3. Let's go. Top 5 to the A main, top 2 to the qualified dash, just like in the micro sprint. We got Alan Weiser from nearby Peoria, Illinois, on our inside. Here we go. Green flag is out. Not a great start for us, but not a terrible one. We're going to try to stick it up here on the top side, see if we can get a good run. Ooh, not so much coming off of the second corner. There is a multiple groove. There are multiple grooves here, and you can throw some wicked sliders with the composition of this track. You can see that Tommy Bailey throws one on us, and we're gonna try to give the favor right back. Get that piece of mud off our visor right now. We're gonna try to block the slider here. There we go, able to do so on Mr. Bailey. All right, he's not really close. He's gonna try it anyway. We're gonna be able to come out ahead. Oh, we'll hold on to the second position. He's going to try it again. He's going to door us. That's not very nice, Thomas. Let's go ahead and throw the slider here into turn number 1. We're going to make a stick, clear him, and block. Oh, I got into the wall there trying to set the car up for the slider. Not able to make it happen. So we're going to protect the bottom here as Bailey's about a tenth and a couple tenths behind us. Now we're pulling away from him. Get that tear off. Clean the screen. Looks like the bottom groove is the place to go so far here at Sterling County. As Weiser is about 2 seconds ahead of us and pulling away, especially as we enter the corner. Remember, we haven't made a lot of upgrades to this car just yet, so hopefully this initial showing here for the second place in our first heat race put us into the qualified dash. We will start no worse than, well, assuming we can hold on to it, that is. So we've got about a second and a half on Bailey now. So I think this bottom side is the place to be, but assuming we can hold on to this and get into the qualified dash, we will start no worse than 8th place in the A main, which is a very good showing for our first UMP Modified race. And I've got something cooking for, well, I'll get to that here as we go through the qualified dash on something you guys need to look out for. Finished second here in the heat race. We're going to start 7th in the qualified dash. You see Weiser gets the win. We come home second. Those two go into the dash. And then Tommy Bailey, Jessica Robinson, Robbie Collins moving on to the A main. All right, qualified dash time here. And I'm actually going to go and loosen the car up a little bit. I always like to stick with the kind of baked in, these recommended setups first. Get a handle for the car and then start getting into the custom stuff. But yeah, we're going to start 7th in the qualified dash. How we finish this race is how we start in the A main. So let's try and improve our starting spot. All right, getting ready for the green flag to come out here at Sterling County for the qualified dash. We are green. Here we go. Gonna get to the inside of Patrick Barnes there on that initial lap. Ooh, got a nice piece of mud right in the middle of our screen. James Walker running right in front of us, but no, Jacob Marker. Ooh, didn't realize he was up on our outside. Cuts down. Marker gets to the outside of Walker. Walker does not get a good run off of turn number 2. Lost my train of thought there for a second. So we're going to get to the inside of Walker, grab the 6th position. Marker's really making it work up there on the top side. Not really gaining a lot through the corner, but off the corner. Holy moly, look at that run. Let's try and see if we can emulate that. Maybe make up some ground. Grab a top 5 in this qualified dash as Marker. As soon as I do that, he jumps to the bottom. We've got Lucas Lee. He's one of the real drivers. And we are closing in on Lucas Lee. Oh, man. And Lee gets back by Marker. Let's clear that visor. And we're starting to close in on Marker ourselves. He gets a good run off in the corner. Lee jumps up to the top side on Marker. Cuts off that run. Let's try and jump to the bottom side here. Oh, everybody jumps to the bottom side. Guess they read my mind there. Let's try and get that top side rolling because nobody's up here. Oh, a little bit of contact with... Oh, come on, Lucas. I thought he would move out of the way. I didn't mean to bump into him that bad. That was completely my fault. I'll go apologize after the race. Hey, man. Sorry, didn't mean to get you there. Oh, wow. James Walker out of nowhere. Wow, he takes the 6th spot from us. Let's try and slide back underneath as we're now back to the 7th position with 1 lap to go. We're going to slide up in front of Walker as he's going to try to put the slider to us. As we come to the checker flag, we're able to cross him over. No, 7th place. And I'll get into that announcement here as we roll through the A main. And as my headset just died, so I'm going to have to find a cord to plug that in. As we move through here, A main is up next. We're going to start 7th. Ray Bollinger, our good friend, I should say good friend, our friend, grabs the race win. Alan Weiser comes home in the 2nd position. Ned Hill, Jacob Marker, Lucas Lee, James Walker, ourselves, and Patrick Barnes going to round out the field. All right, we're back. A main time. We're going to start 7th in the A main here in our first UMP Modified main event. Was it 25 laps? Let's go. Main event time. Starting out, Jake Marker finished 4th in that dash. He's going to start in 4th place. Lucas Lee finished 5th, right behind Mr. Marker. He's going to start 5th. And Billy Green finished 4th in Heat 2. He's going to start 14th. And there we are. Finished 7th in the qualified dash. We're going to roll off from 7th. Here we go. Green flag is out. We are racing in our first modified main event at Sterling County. Oh, got into turn number 1 a little hot there. Almost got into James Walker. No harm, no foul. We're going to maintain 7th. I'm going to close in on Jacob Marker. He's lost a couple spots in his first lap. Ooh, going to try to not get it. Oh, who is that? That is Ricky Cox. We're going to get in the wall a little bit there. Going to try and get a good run coming off the corner here. Going to slide up in front of Marker. Clean the screen. And now we've got the 6th place on lock. We've got Ned Hill in front of us now. Going to try to slide in front of him. Going into turn number 3. Slide up just a little bit coming off. And yes, sir. Put us in the 5th position. James Walker, Ray Bollinger. 2 cars in front of us now. Let's try that top middle. Let's go middle. Middle, let us slide up to the top. Oh, contact in front of us with Bollinger and Lucas Lee down the front straightaway. 21 laps remain. We're going to look to the inside, outside of James Walker. No, nothing doing just yet. Get a good run down the front stretch. And yes, sir, get rid of that notification. That's dumb. I hate that. Oh, look at that run off of turn number 2. Put us in the 4th position. We've got something cooking here, folks. We're going to try to look to the inside of Ray Bollinger. 3 wide through 1 and 2. Nothing doing. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. We're deep into the back of the field now. And we're going to have to try to navigate our way through here with as little damage as possible. Bollinger starts to pull on us just a little bit. We've got about a second back to James Walker, who's holding down the 5th position. But, oh, wow. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd are right in front of us. Oh, man, I hate wasting a tear off on something small like that, but it was right in my line of sight. We've got a podium right in front of us, and you can see Lucas Lee on the inside. Oh, we got us run on Bollinger. No, nothing doing just yet. Do you guys like how I commentate this stuff, or should I change it up? Oh, Bollinger goes high side. We're going to try to look to the inside, grab the 3rd spot. Yes, sir. We've got him cleared. Put us on the podium. Oh, my goodness. We've got the 2 cars right in front of us, Lucas Lee and Alan Weiser. A-Dog right in front of us. We're going to lock up that left rear going into turn number 3. Oh, lots of contact with the lap cars in front of us. Ooh, we're going to be able to make something happen on this track that I am not a fan of. Hey, if I can win at it in my first race, I might be a bigger fan of it. Bollinger is fighting pretty hard on that bottom side behind us. Oh, Lucas Lee goes to the top. Oh, not able to make it clear. 11 laps to go. I saw Bollinger's front, or somebody's front end, peeking out in front of us there, or to the inside of us. Oh, we're to the inside of Lucas Lee, down the front straightaway. Gonna send it into turn 1. That was a weird noise I made. And yes, sir, we've got P2. Wow. Look at this run we've got going. Maybe I need to stick to the stock cars instead of the open wheel stuff, but we are closing in. I feel like we are. Let's try the high side here, see if we can get a run going on Alan Weiser. He's about a 1.5 seconds in front of us. We got to go where the lap cars aren't. The problem is coming off the corner. We get such a good run. Oh, that car slid up right in front of us. Kata did. Let's go to the bottom. Lap cars running up on the top side. Don't want to. Oh, and Lucas Lee was 1/2 second behind us that last lap. Oh my goodness, this is tense. Let's clear the visor. We got Brooks in front of us now. I think that's Margie. She's running a mod now too. You're going to see a lot of familiar names between the classes. I don't think we've got enough to catch Alan Weiser. 5 laps to go as we've lapped up to the 10th place car. 10 cars are still on the lead lap. 11th place has gone 1 lap down. I just don't think we've got enough to catch Alan Weiser and to hold off Lucas Lee and Ray Bollinger. Lap traffic definitely played a factor into this one as we've got 3 laps to go. Let's try to go to the outside of this lap car. Yes, sir. Made the pass happen, clear the visor. 12 tariffs remaining, 2 laps to go. Yep. Weiser, class of the field tonight. We're going to make contact with Eric Erickson there. Ooh, Bollinger and Lee going at it pretty hard. Let's look to the, 10th place now goes a lap down. 9 cars on the lead lap. Dominating performance by Alan Weiser, but we're going to come home second place in our very first UMP Modified race. I am happy with that. Alan Weiser gets the win. We come home second. Lucas Lee rounding out the podium. Ray Bollinger and James Walker going to get you to your top 5. What a race. A career day here at Sterling County Speedway in Illinois. Second place. That starts us out pretty well in the point standings, because what you see there on the screen is the point standings. We come home second place in the point standings, $3,610 a March. So we're going to have $3,610 in race earnings and 1,264 skill points after hitting those sponsor and practice and qualifying goals and the race payout. Let's head back to the shop. We got another race coming up. All right. Hopefully you didn't hear that, but back here at the race shop, and you can see suspension, chassis, engine all needs a little bit of repair work to do, but I think we're going to be able to repair or upgrade our suspension now. Man, why are we starting the season at the two? Well, at least we're starting them off with the 2 tracks I don't like. We're just getting them out of the way. But we've got a new crew chief available, Leon Sherry. All right, future Greg coming to you. So at some point here, I had adjusted my microphone and lost my mic. So what we're doing here is going into our personnel, assigning Leon Sherry to the UMP Modified to get that proficiency bonus of 7%. It's only 2%, but hey, everything matters. So then going in now and upgrading our suspension. We probably should have done it before the last race. That might have actually gotten us our first win, to be honest with you, in our debut race. But getting all of the level 2 suspension upgrades, do a quick repair on the chassis for $11 because not able to get the upgrades just yet, and then do a I wish it was that cheap, $18 repair on the engine before heading to the track. Elm Creek, $4,000 to win. 25 laps is the distance at the 5th mile in Ohio. Currently second in the point standings behind Alan Weiser. Let's go. Y'all, I need to go to tracks that I hate more often because we just ripped a heater of a lap. 10.284 puts us on the pole. Fast time, fast qualifier of the night. Got our sponsor, or not a sponsor, got our goal time in both practice and qualifying. I got a good feeling. We're going to start P1 of heat race number 1. Let's go. Yes, sir. Just like the first race, top 5 to the A main, top 2 to the qualify dash. We're coming around turns 3 and 4, waiting for the green flag. Here we go. Green flag is out. We are racing here at Elm Creek. We're going to jump out to the early race lead over Jesse Wright. Keep it on the low side. Protect that bottom. That sounded real weird. But 9 to go. 10 laps is the distance here in heat race action at Elm Creek in the UMP Modified. We've got a 1-second lead right now. And oh my goodness, I got a good feeling. Good feeling indeed. We're going to come around, complete lap number 3. 7 laps remain. We've got a good run going here. I mean, there's not really a lot to say. I didn't think this was going to be a good race for us because of the tight confines of this track. But hey, we've led the first half of this heat race. Halfway home. 4 laps now to go as we've approached and gotten into the back of the field. Start putting them a lap down. We've got a 3-second lead over Robbie Collins. Going to get into that lap car. Just let's clear off the visor. 3 laps are remaining. 3.5 seconds now back to Robbie Collins. We've had really no challenges at all. 4-second lead. We're pulling about half a second a lap on them. Oh, wow. We're going to try to get by Robinson here. Put them a lap down. Yes, we're going to do that. Van de Top. No, not going to get that. We're going to get the heat race win. Look at that. This is going to set ourselves up pretty well for the rest of the night. Going to start on the pole of the qualified dash. But there you are. The race results. We get the heat race win. Robbie Collins comes home in second. Jesse Wright, Chase Jones, Robbie Jackson going to head to the A main. All right, heat race is done. Qualify dash is up next. We're going to start on the pole after winning our heat race. It's probably going to be another boring one with us out front, but here we go. Let's get to it. All right, remember how we finish this is how we start the A main. Got Kyle Steffens to our outside. We are green and racing in qualified dash action here at Elm Creek. We're going to get out to the early race lead down the back straightaway on lap number 1. Alan Weiser pressuring us from behind, but no, not able to stick a nose in and make anything happen. Kyle Steffens gets by Weiser for that second spot as we're going to go into turn number 3 off of turn number 4 now. Quick lap times here at Elm Creek at the 5th mile. Steffens now pressuring a little bit through the corners, but not really able to make anything happen. And now we've got about a second on the Warlock. Kyle Steffens and Alan Weiser, A-Dog behind him. They're going to be battling for the rest of this race, I feel, as they've got about a second and a half to James Walker behind them, and we're starting to put some distance on ourselves and Kyle Steffens. We're going to drop it off the back of the racing surface down the back straightaway as just a point of a strength, just showing exactly how dominant we're going to be tonight, as we've got 1 second on Kyle Steffens, 4 laps remaining, not pulling away like we did in the heat race, which I kind of assumed would be the case because qualified dash is all the 8 fastest cars from the heat races. So Steffens has about a second and a half ish back to Weiser, so no real battle there. I'm kind of surprised. 2 laps to go. Waving green is in the air. For those that aren't aware, some tracks do a waving green flag, and there's 2 laps to go. White flag is now in the air. White flag signifies 1 lap to go. And we're going to go down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Off of turn number 4, we fast qualifier, won our heat race, won the dash now. We've only got one more thing to tick off for a clean sweep here at Elm Creek. Let's see if we can do it. There are your qualified dash race results. We get the win. Steffens in second, Weiser third, Ricky Cox, Will Krupp, James Walker, Tommy Bailey, Robbie Collins going to round out the field. A main time at Elm Creek. Ooh, goodness. Sorry about that. All right, like I said, we beat our goal time in practice. We qualified first. We won our heat race. We won the dash. It's shaping up to be a banner day here at Elm Creek in the UMP Modified A main time. Let's get it done. All right, opening festivities out of the way. A main time here. Brett Thompson finished 4th in Heat 4. He's going to start 16th. Then we've got James Walker, 6th place in that dash. He's going to roll off from 6th place. And Eric Erickson starting in 20th, finished 5th in Heat 4. There we are, starting on the pole. P1, trying to complete the sweep here at Elm Creek. And we are racing. Green flag is out. We're going to head him off into turn number 1. Ooh, a little bit of contact there with Kyle Steffens as we slid up coming off of turn number 2. Track has changed a little bit. We're going to lead our first laps in A main action. Oh boy, maybe should have loosened up the car a little bit more because it's dried off. It's tight. Car has tightened up a little bit, or track has tightened up a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and lead the first 2 laps now as Will Krupp is in the second position. You see this small track. Going to mean lap traffic early on as we're going to go down the front straightaway. Complete lap number 322. Laps remain. I really wish it would show tire wear during the race. That's one thing that I wish they would have implemented. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. But oh boy. Oh, gonna have to drop to the bottom, very bottom. Ooh, not what I wanted to do. As we're gonna have to navigate these slower cars with precision, as we try to not mess up our run here. Ooh, got into turn number 1 there. Bad. Car pushed quite a bit up the corner. Gonna lock them up going into turn number 3. So we're gonna get a good run off of turn number 1. We've got 18 laps complete, 7 to go. 7 laps complete as Will Krupp has not let us get away too much. We've got 1 second total on him now, which sounds like a lot, or doesn't sound like a lot, but here, when you're running 10.5-second lap times, 1 second means a lot. We're going to get by Ericsson, 16 to go now. And we've been out front from the drop of the green. Let's be honest. We've been out front since we dropped our trailer door. We've been top of the class since we signed in at the pit shack. But yeah, we've got 14 to go now. 11 are complete. Ooh, got into it with Travis. I think that's Travis. One of the Vanden tops right there, but no harm, no foul. We're going to keep her going. Tiny toe, a little bit of contact there with Collins and that other car. I don't know who that is, but let's get by them so we don't have to worry about them and whatever they're doing. Jones, Collins and Jones. Ooh, man, there we go. Get a new tear off on the visors. We've got 11 laps. We're going to slide up in front of Jones. We've got a little bit of breathing room here before we get into the back of the field again. Let's pull up our running order one more time. 10 laps to go as Will Krupp has kind of closed in on us through these lapped cars, but we're going to maintain the race lead as we have all race 9. Let's go into single digits now. Going to try to get by Chuck Diaz. Ooh, man, we're going to split them. There we go. That was a good move there. That's going to put a couple cars between us and Krupp. Oh, no, not Krupp. Kyle Steffens now has taken over the second spot from Will Krupp. Oh, boy, as they fight for that second spot, we'll go ahead and pull away. Tear off, yes, please. Oh, man, I was hoping Ned Hill would slide up a little bit and we could try to drop underneath him, but no. Ooh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. There we go. 5 laps to go. Elm Creek, 10th place of Murphy. Running in front of us now. Is that Kevin Murphy? I believe it is. Made a little bit of contact with him right there. Sorry about that, buddy. Didn't mean to do that. Ooh, man, this car has gotten real tight as this race has gone. Well, not as this night has progressed. But we're going to come across start-finish line. 3 laps remain. Oh, come on, man. That's uncalled for. You're a lap down. You don't need to do that. You don't need to go bonsai into the corner on the race leader. Oh, something didn't. Okay. Something. I heard it. I heard it behind me, and I tried to look at the mirror, but I couldn't really tell. We're gonna have a green-white checkered finish here. See if we can hold on for the race win. Ooh, restart. Green flag is out. Car got real tight. Got to really send it into turn number 3. Steffens is fighting hard on the outside. White flag. 1 lap to go. As Walker gets by Steffens, they're going to be fighting for that. We're going to come off of turn number 4. Yes, sir. Win number 1. Let's go. That's going to put us in the points lead as well. 2 races into this season. Oh, that feels good. There you go. We get the win. James Walker comes home in seconds. Kyle Steffens holds on for third. Billy Green in fourth, Tommy Bailey in fifth. And there is the rest of the running order. So you can see where your next favorite driver after me finished in the A main. Win number one under our belts. What a night. What a night. Yes, sir. We got it done in just our second modified race. Let's freaking go. First in the point standings, too. 145 points. We're 20 points ahead of James Walker. Oh, man. This feels good. $4,000, $126 in merch. We're going to leave with $41.26 and a nice 1280 skill points. Oh, what a good night at Elm Creek. Let's head back to the shop. All right, we're here at the race shop after our big win in our second UMP Modified race. Oh, man, that feels good. Wait, what is this? First place, great win. Yes, sir. Love to see it. Love to see it. Man, that was a good one. Oh, Greg Osmond, Elm Creek winner. Oh, man, this feels amazing. I got to do that again. Something tells me that it's going to happen much more as we progress through this. Oh, what is this? New video message, World of Outlaws. You have an incoming message from one of the Outlaws. I wonder what this is.
Hey, congrats on the first win. How's it feel?
Feels good, Donnie. Thanks, man. Feels good. All right. Oh, and look at that. Going into Fairbury, our hometown track. What is this? Lifetime leaderboard. Congratulations on your first win. Climbing up the lifetime leaderboard. Check it out at your office. I will do that when I get a chance to. But Fairbury is up next. It's a showcase race. I like our chances to land in a pretty good sponsor on this this UMP mod, but you're gonna have to wait until tomorrow to see that, because that's gonna do it for us here today. Episode 7, World of Outlaws Dirt Racing 24. I am the OGGO, Greg Osmond. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time.